Alexander's career loomed large in the imagination of people over the next 2,000 years, but its actual impact was less dramatic. The truth is that the Persian world had united the Middle East much earlier, sharing culture, language, and technologies. Population growth in much of the Greek territories resulted in a steady immigration of Greek speakers into Persian territories, and the Persian Wars featured Greek soldiers as Persian mercenaries. The Greeks and Persians were mingling long before Alexander's conquest. After his death, his empire divided into smaller nations, but divided along the lines that had already existed before him. Egypt's traditional territories, the area of Mesopotamia, the peninsula of Asia Minor, and then Greece in the Balkans. These territories saw a mixture of Eastern and Western institutions for the next several centuries. Western historians, however, generally saw this in terms of Greek dominance, mostly because they felt the Greeks to be their own ancestors, the innovators of democracy, promoters of Western philosophy, and the quote-unquote proof of European supremacy. Historians promoted the idea of Hellenism, a spreading of Greek culture, and they tended to discuss Alexander's conquest in terms of spreading civilization and preserving Western ideas of government. Even modern movies like The 300 capitalize on this image. I want you to realize that the truth is much more complex, and that any dichotomy between East and West in the ancient world at this time is largely false. More importantly, I want to use this as an example of how the world views and concerns of later historians, modern people, always shape how we view the past. The dominance of democratic societies like Britain and the United States of America influenced scholars from those societies to see the ancient Greeks, particularly Athens, in a positive light. Moreover, the bloody egotistical conquest of Alexander was always seen in a far more positive light than the similar wars of Attila the Hun or Genghis Khan. These differences are largely a matter of perspective, how historians are viewing these events based on where they stand in their present.